Morning, everyone. Good morning. What's up, Bino? Good morning. How you doing? What is up? How you doing, Jeffrey? So, happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's get some, let's take a look at some charts here. So, market's pretty green here. Pre-market, QQQ up 0.7%. SPY up 0.6%. Where are we at on the chart? So, last week we bounced right off of 342.23, right around there, which look where it was, right? This previous double top, right? Resistance acts perfectly as a support. So that support will be a big level to watch below. Okay. So make sure you have that level drawn out. Friday's low. I think that's Friday or Thursday's low. Right. We just pretty much consolidated on Friday. And then we have this previous double bottom here, right? Support, acted as a support here, support there. So a few levels right there within that range. Okay. Those are really the big main levels. This one above, 354.71. Right, resistance, support there. So those are the levels I'm really looking at this, or today at least, for now. Zoom in a little bit. Right, we could draw the resistance. You know, we could draw it like this. It's a little far out. Could draw it like this, but it doesn't really apply to the current situation, right? So we have to zoom in again. Zoom in, see what we got. Regarding a setup here on QQQ, there's not much. There's not much. Everything kind of looks a little forced. So we'll have to see how it reacts at 350.3 to see if we want to take anything there. It could be creating this higher low, right? We could be creating, sort of a wedge like that. But it looks forced in my opinion, right? It's like we're trying to look for something. Right? If we want to trade something, it should stick out to us, okay? So we'll leave that there, just in case. Here's SPY, right? So I kind of had the same thing drawn out on SPY, right? Resistance, a few times, kind of forced also. Let's redo the daily chart here, right? So we have this big support there. Was it kind of a resistance? Let's see what else we got. We have this previous double top there, right? Support, resistance, and then below, right around there, right? Previous double bottom, acted as resistance, support again. All right, just trying to draw out those key main levels. Then if I zoom in a bit, right here, rejected a bunch. You could draw them, really wherever. Some tough levels here. We'll do that one. Previous support, acted as support, resistance, and so on. Then we could zoom in a little bit. Appreciate it, Bino. Yeah, if everyone can drop a like in the video, that'd be great. So nice downtrend since the 17th. So almost 2 weeks of downtrend. So we'll see if this could potentially be the bottom. We shall see what happens. VIX, take a look at VIX here. And so from these lows, clear bounce off this trend line every single time. Pretty solid resistance here too. Right at the zone. Right, we also have this previous resistance here that we're kind of sitting right at. Right, resistance, 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 acted as a support. Now we're sitting right there again. Okay, so this is what we can watch. Right, we can watch this level here around 22, let's say. Right around 22, we'll set the alert here. And we want to see around 20.5 or so. Or even 20. 20 will be a bigger level. Okay. So set your alerts. Make sure you're aware of what's going on VIX. Rivian. So Rivian ended up down 1% last week on Friday, right? Tried to play a breakout here. Swung calls, I think 17 calls. Up 1% here pre-market. Still holding the lows, so still just going to follow the chart. Might have to add more if it starts to push back up again. But pretty solid chart again. So we'll see what happens. Right, still holding, kind of have a triple bottom here. Right, support, support, support. So we'll see. AMD, multiple rejections. Everything kind of looks the same this week. Right, everything is in this downtrend with multiple rejections across that same trend line. We move back up a little bit. We kind of have this little consolidation underneath resistance. So if it pushes through 97.57 here, we could see a move up. Let's see if we have any like good setups though. Let's redo this chart. So NVIDIA, right? We had that head and shoulders, right? Support, 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 support. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But it kind of looks like this is flagging a bit here. All right, so we could draw it like this. A little forced. All right, we could draw that resistance here. So, I mean, if it starts to break through, oops, this little resistance there, you can definitely try and go long. Could go for it. Yeah, AMD earnings this week. Also news. We don't really have anything today that's too important. Let me post that screenshot. So this is Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. So that's Tuesday and Wednesday. Tomorrow 10. Then Wednesday we have a ton of stuff. I'll post that in the watch list section. We have FOMC on Wednesday, by the way. So that'll be interesting. Plus earnings, so it could be a very volatile week. Again. Right here's Thursday and Friday. So I just posted those in the watch list section in the Discord. So the video looks pretty decent. Google, I like this consolidation a lot. All right, resistance, 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 resistance. Has a nice base here. So this could definitely start to push up. We have a gap to fill to the upside, and then a way bigger gap right here. So could definitely watch this. We'll set an alert here. But that looks pretty decent. I'm going to set an alert below too. Let me see. Let me pull up the earnings chart. AMD has earnings today. You sure? So McDonald's had earnings. Pinterest has earnings later. AMD's tomorrow. Yeah, AMD's tomorrow. What else is tomorrow? JetBlue is tomorrow. Pfizer's tomorrow. We got CVS on Wednesday. Etsy on Wednesday. Roku, PayPal, Airbnb. Those are all on Wednesday. What else do we got? We got Apple. Apple on Thursday. Shopify Thursday. Starbucks, Coinbase, Moderna, Palantir, DraftKings. Those are all on Thursday. Friday we got Fubo, CBOE. So some big names on Wednesday and Thursday. Those are the bigger names. Those are the bigger names. I could post that chart in the channel too. Just post that in the watch list section. Here is the chart. There you go. If you guys want to screenshot it, go ahead. So, ton of names, ton of names. All right, let's see what else we got. So NVIDIA looks pretty decent. Google looks pretty decent. Let's see, Meta. Delete this and redo it. So I mean, we could go long through there. I like how this previous resistance is now acting as a support. We kind of created a little flag here. All right, this little resistance here, lower highs, and this could definitely push up a bit. But again, overall downtrend for now, so we'll see. Take a look at Tesla, higher lows, lower highs. Sitting in this wedge, up 1.2% here pre-market. We'll have to see what this does. Apple only up 0.17%. Earnings coming up. Big chop here on Microsoft. Amazon. Amazon looks pretty good, actually. So clean resistance, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Fake breakout last week. If this could push through 130.02, looks really good. Had earnings already, so that's done with. All right, this looks pretty good. Formed a nice base here. Had that fake breakdown before pushing back to the upside. So this looks pretty good if we can push through 130.02. This could be a potential challenge play. Slight gap to fill to the upside over 134. So that looks pretty good. Amazon will move up to the top here. Rivian needs to hold these lows. Let's see what else we got. So BABA's up 1.18% here. Nice base it formed. It has higher lows. Trend line we can get out of here. So look at this too. Big resistance, nice base that would have formed here. I mean, we could go long through 84.12. Sun alert, just in case. Going all over the place. Now all the way back down to 70. That's really it. Okay. So, nothing really too special. Amazon looks great. I think this was one of the better looking names this week. Rivian looks good as long as it can hold 15.88. AMD earnings coming up. Apple earnings coming up. NVIDIA looks pretty decent. Needs to get back over 4.9 and 4.12. Add the alert. Anyone have any questions about anything? Everyone's very quiet on this Monday morning. Amazon's up 1.2% though. You're watching Tesla and Microsoft. Yeah, Tesla looks good. Microsoft. All right, we have these higher lows. What are you watching? This little downtrend right here. Chilly and rainy in Jersey. Yeah, it ain't much better in the city. It ain't much better. But Amazon looks pretty good. If it can start to break this 130.02, looks really good. Semi sold off. NVIDIA's up 1%. AMD is up 0.06%, so that's back to even. All right, so I'm gonna go get the Zoom set up. If anyone has any questions about anything, let me know. But again, just to sum it up, Amazon looks very good. Over 130.02 can go long for a move up to 134. So Rivian needs to hold that double bottom. I'm long from last week. The video looks pretty decent. Google looks decent. Tesla looks right, higher lows, lower highs, but this overall downtrend is tough. Okay, I will see you guys on the Zoom. If you can drop a like before you head out, I would appreciate it. We're at 15. Let's get that to 20 plus, and I will see